morning, y'all. Turns out Kristi Noem was not bluffing whatsoever, and turns out she's like G.I. Joe Barbie or something like that. I can't wait to tell y'all about this because we're winning, and not enough people talk about it. They just want to stay quiet. Y'all remember real quick, this video is sponsored by Patriot Mobile. It's the only Christian conservative wireless provider there is, and when you switch to them, you still get amazing service because they got all three major carriers it's tied to as far as those towers go. But the difference is every dollar you spend goes to our First and Second Amendment rights, the sanctity of life, and veterans who I love. So make that switch. I really do hope that if you're tied to a liberal cell phone carrier, this is going to kind of make you stir up a little bit inside. First month free of service. Just go to patriotmobile.com/buddy. I'm going to put the link below. All right, so some of us have been waiting for this for a long time. Kristi Noem just released a video that's going to make you happier than a raccoon digging through a trash can on Friday night. I get comments all the time of, they ain't going to do nothing. Ain't no Democrats going to go to jail. This is all just talk. Y'all don't understand. I don't think you really get it. This cabinet is scorched earth campaign. I know y'all ain't used to it, but it's happening. There's no sympathy for traitors in this administration, not 1%, okay? Now, if you've been in the woods as long as I have, every now and then there's a big old tall fence post and a young buck tries to jump over it. He tries to clear the fence, okay, and he gets caught by the balls. And he's left hanging there. He's got nowhere to go whatsoever, and it's a sad thing to see. But this reminds me a whole lot of the Democrats because you just got to remember, when they get overconfident, they did it to themselves. So, check this video out. Kristi just dropped it.
Everyone, I wanted to give you a quick update. We have identified 2 leakers of information here at the Department of Homeland Security who have been telling individuals about our operations and putting law enforcement lives in jeopardy. We plan to prosecute these 2 individuals and hold them accountable for what they've done. And we're going to continue to do all that we can to keep America safe.
Boom! 10 years in federal prison. You still think you're cute? You still think it was fun? It's about time that we remind Democrats what treason actually is. I mean, it may take them a little while, but my guess is, y'all, about year 7 into a 10-year sentence, when Frank, okay, Frank becomes Felicia in the prison yard, and Frank becomes Felicia in the shower rooms up there in Fed, maybe, and consuming all that prison food that's pumped full of soy foods and just being extremely lonely and isolated and all that kind of regret, maybe 7 into 10 years from now, those Democrats are going to have a little red pill experience. They are traitors after all. There's been a whole bunch of ICE raids recently that have wasted a whole lot of people's time. It's put people in danger. And it started last week when there was a guy named Pablo Manriquez. And he's actually a reporter for the Vanity Fair. He sent this tweet out that said ICE raids are planned for Monday and Tuesday in Northern Virginia. There's going to be about 75 to 100 judicial warrants. Judicial warrants mean they can go into your home, so plan accordingly. He's warning everybody he possibly can, illegally. Then he went on to say that state police have been deputized to help ICE, so the highways are unsafe too. Now, we don't know if Manriquez is one of these guys that Kristi Noem is talking about, but the funny thing is, to me, is they still thought they could play games with this administration. They were so used to the old antics of the do-nothing Republican Party. They couldn't fathom a cabinet that actually does what they say they're going to do. And we're actually getting a pretty new experience as well every night we watch it on the news, because this ain't George W. Bush, y'all. W was kind of like the kid in 8th grade who looks at all his buddies and says, hey, I'm going to go over there on the school dance and I'm going to ask the hottest girl to dance. You know, and all of his friends dare him to do it, say, you won't, you won't. And then he gets up, he walks over and he goes right past her into the boys' bathroom where he draws peckers on the bathroom stall for the next half hour with a Sharpie. That's who W was. Trump, however, asked the girl to dance, walked her home, and sat in her daddy's recliner. America is in boss mode now, and some people just can't handle it. So we got to give it to this cabinet. They are straight up taking care of business. And my 73-year-old Uncle Ray Ray, he happens to like Kristi Noem a lot, by the way. He said, you don't ever see a Democrat politician look that good. Uncle Ray Ray, you're right again. Y'all be good.